The human brain can overestimate what it'll do in a short period of time, but it can greatly underestimate what we can do in a long period of time. So, what can you do to reach your big ambitions? Let's talk about it. So, most people at the beginning of their journeys, and this is outside of entrepreneurship and business, think big at the beginning of their lives. Setting really big, unrealistic goals at the beginning of your journey will make you feel like, disappointed, dejected, and it'll make you feel like quitting. You might have heard men who think in decades are dangerous. What does that mean? It means build over time with short-term goals and don't plan on being a millionaire within 1 year. Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, do you know what they all had in common? None of them planned to be a multi-billionaire from day one. They just got started and they just started doing whatever they could. They had ideas and they just executed on those ideas one step at a time. Because if they'd thought, I'm going to be a billionaire, and they hadn't been a billionaire by year 1, 2, or 3, maybe they got, disappointed and quit and thought, oh, I'm not a billionaire. But they just took baby steps and just executed on what they wanted to do. So don't set yourself massive goals at the beginning. Just small goals, baby steps, and just get on with it. If they hadn't done that, they would have been setting themselves up for failure. The lesson we learn from this is set short-term goals and build towards something greater. You know what? You might want a business that you want to make you $1 million a year. I tell you what, focus on first making it profitable and then set small incremental goals towards getting it to $1 million a year. So you could be like, okay, first thing I'm going to do is in the first 6 months, I've got to make it profitable. In the next 6 months, it's going to make 10,000, every year. Next year, because you've got the base and you know what you're doing, you could be like, oh no, this year it's got to make 100,000 a year, and then the next year it could be like it's got to make 300,000, and then the next year you could be like it's got to make 1 million. But you know what you did? You got the hard work out of the way at the beginning. You learned loads, and you didn't think, oh no, I have to make 1 million. And then when you didn't make it, you failed. You thought, right, first thing, let's make it profitable. Second, can it make 10,000 a year? Oh, it can. Now I can scale it. I know my stuff. That's the way to go. Yeah, so I can tell you about this from my life. When I started my first business that took off, I wasn't thinking, at the beginning of life, I always thought I wanted to be a millionaire, right? But I just didn't think, oh, I'm starting this business and the next year I'll be a millionaire. I just first thought, I'm starting this business, I wish I could make it work. It started to work, and then I thought, oh, how can I make it better? How can I do the next thing? How can I get to this many users and that many users? I just didn't all of a sudden think, oh no, I want to get to 1 million users. It was like, okay, how can I get a few more people on? A few more people. What else can I do to improve it? Now it's profitable. What can I do? What can I do? And then eventually, before I knew it, it was worth multi-millions. And here I am today, trying to help you guys. So guys, I know a lot of you watch these videos. If you click that like button, please, it'll help the algorithm, help me, help you and others more. Don't die average, and see you next time.